And good morning, Vibe Tribe. Good morning, Rebecca Paconi.
Good morning. Good morning, Vibe Tribe.
First one in the room today, Bill Agresta. Good morning to you.
Hi, Puck.
Oh, my gosh. Happy Monday, everybody. Good morning, Mike Bentley and Sherry Potolik. Good morning. Oh, yeah, the Vibe Tribe waking it up. Let's go. I'm going to give.
Morning.
How are you this morning, Rebecca?
For Monday, I'm okay. Allergies are off the roof.
I just sneezed 27 times in a row.
That's not good.
No, I don't have the coronavirus. I have allergies.
So do I.
You know,
you get shots?
I do not. But you know what's crazy? In Raleigh, they have pine allergies from the trees.
Oh, God. I don't know if I do well down there.
No, if you have allergy issues, you would suffer. Let me tell you, literally, you could shake the tree and a yellow cloud
I don't know.
leaves the tree. It's crazy. My car is yellow. No, I'm serious. But that's gone now. That kind of left a few weeks ago. Now something else is here. I don't know. Been sneezing all morning long. So I'm all a little stuffed up here. Let me make another quick adjustment here. Oh, we're good to go there. So anyway, you're waking up to the vibe. Hello, Vibe Tribe. Welcome. Good morning, Bob and David and Terry and Marion and Sue and Bev.
Good morning. Is King on yet?
King just logged on. Can you see the text? Can you see the chat room?
I don't know how.
Beck, that's your job.
I'm trying. I need a new laptop.
Oh my gosh.
I see it now. I see it. My fault.
All right. Well, if you just randomly want to shout out, feel free.
Okay. Sandy Scott.
Oh, Sandy in? I didn't see Sandy jump in.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let's do a shout out for Sandy Scott, right? They had a block party.
I saw that.
Which is cool. So Sandy and Bob purchased my dad's house, which is like, whenever I even look at that house, I get this warm, fuzzy feeling. And there was a picture of Sandy and Bob dancing on the front lawn. It just hit me. It's like, oh man, it's beautiful. I know it. So now if I was there, I would ask Bob to step aside. I would have been dancing with Sandy.
Oh yeah. She's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
They're both wonderful people.
Yes, they are.
Good morning, Tina and Denise. How are you this morning? So a couple things, Beck. We today, Easy Monday, I'm calling this.
Thank you. Just this morning, I was like, can't we just do like a happy hour?
You're like texting me like, why don't you do this show at night? Can you remind me why this show is not at night?
Who wants to wake up at 6?
You know, with the amount of entertainers and music that I have, it probably should be at night.
For now, anyway, because this whole pandemic, maybe it's a good thing because it helps people laugh and things, but I think it's so early.
Yeah, but people laugh at night, too.
Oh yeah, I forgot all that.
Are you kidding me?
I like to laugh better at night. I'm not a morning person.
I'm a better laugher at night too.
Laugher.
So
let's take a survey. Comment if you want us to do this.
I've already had this survey 9,000 times. They're telling me 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I know. Well, then I was going to do one night a week. Wow, this thing is bright. Can I? There you go.
Is mine bright?
No, you look marvelous. I was going to do one night a week, and it's just too much. I can't do both. I can't do everything. Like it's. What?
Why don't you take at least Mondays and do that? I'll cook you dinner. Oh, I have to send you stuff.
Yeah, our new schedule: Monday night, Tuesday morning, Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, try to follow this, folks.
No, let's just do like 6 o'clock.
Wake up to the vibe is here to stay. You think Kelly and Ryan Seacrest are crying right now about what time they have to get out of bed?
I know.
No, but they make a lot of money. They're getting paid.
You're right. That does motivate me. I put the news on and I'm like, all right, she's up and she looks really pretty. How does she do it?
Does she look good today?
Not Kelly. Kelly's not on until what, 9?
Oh, who are you talking about?
I don't know. One of the newscasters.
She just randomly turns on the TV and goes, she looks pretty today.
I go, I have to do this. I can't even get myself to look pretty.
Oh, stop.
I need a makeup artist.
Makeup artist. I need a lot of things, including a makeup artist.
Me too.
So, hey, what about Friday? Let's recap Friday.
Keaton, my mother's in love with him.
Keaton Simons. Oh, my gosh. Where do you go from there as far as the interview? Like I don't even know what kind of show. I've never laughed so hard.
Me too. I almost fell off the couch.
I know you did. And I watched the playback. I'm like, I don't know. I think maybe once or twice in my life did I watch you laugh that hard. But yeah, I
have asthma and I can't breathe. So I'm like,
no, he's just hilarious. The guy was hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
And a fantastic artist. And I'll tell you what, it's probably not too soon. Is it too soon because I could play their music because they're giving me permission, but I can't play like a Steely Dan song or a Stevie Wonder song because they haven't called to give me permission yet. I'm waiting for their call. It's not happening.
We jammed to Keaton all weekend.
I did too. I actually listened to the entire album. Folks, if you want to buy an amazing record, I'll tell you what, it's some of the freshest music I've heard come out in a long time.
Oh, yeah.
I think between Live Noah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jason Adamo.
Jason, yeah.
Keaton Simons, Liz Longley, the Young Fables.
Yeah.
And I'm probably forgetting somebody. But these are just a few of the albums that have been released recently by artists that we never knew before.
I'm so glad that I know them now.
Oh my gosh, good stuff. Like I have this whole new collection of music it's so awesome. So awesome. Oh, Honey of the Heart, that was another group I had on the show. They were just awesome. I almost want to go play a Keaton song right now to start our show off. I'm feeling like I'm going to do that. All right. You don't mind. Do you mind? You don't mind.
Oh, I listened to him all weekend. Let's do this again on Monday.
I hope our listeners and our viewers don't mind. I'm going to play a quick song and then we'll come back and do the show. How about that? Because I forgot to get my coffee. Like I have a coffee, but the cup is empty. I need a second cup already.
Well, I'm not there to do it for you, so play a song.
Would you do it for me if you were here?
You know I would.
You know I would. All right, so this is Keaton Simons. For those of you who might not have been here on Friday, you can listen to watch and view and listen to the videos in our archives. If you click on the video link, also YouTube, all you have to do is go to YouTube and type in Wake Up to the Vibe. You can't miss our channel. I have every single show that I think I missed one. I think there's one because the file was corrupt. But pretty much, yeah, no, it was in the beginning. In the beginning, I had a different system. Right. And I wasn't able to upload that one show to YouTube. But YouTube is totally current right now. I worked on it this weekend. Every video is up there. So if anybody wants to share a video, if somebody wants to recommend that their friends follow us, because I got thinking about it, we were at 1,055 followers. And I'm like, wow, if every one of our followers went and found one more follower.
Yeah, I know.
She goes, yeah. Yeah.
I do love it that it's on YouTube.
Play the song, Joe. Play the song.
Oh, stop.
No, so I am going to play a quick song because I think it's Monday morning. Good morning, Ann. Good morning, Michelle. And Pooh, good morning. Michelle. Carol, good morning. and Nancy, Joe Reynolds. All right, people are piling in here. I love this. Let's play a quick song. We'll come back, okay? And then
Go get your coffee.
I'm going to get a coffee. This song is going to get us all jacked up. Watch this. Here we go. This is Keaton Simons was on the show on Friday. A quick song. Take a listen.
When I walk these streets, I feel a certain passion. When you're there with me, we start a chain reaction and fall again. Fall again. I'm off my feet, I'm swept away, I'm stranded. Got my heart tethered, disbelief abandoned the hard way. I learned that hard way. You built a castle out of sticks and bones. Here we go. If my home is back to life. 1, 2, 3, go. After the months of sacrifice, where did they go? Take time to stop and feel alive. What do we know? I know the feeling when it's right. 1, 2, 3, go. Out here alone, remembering independence. We're gonna bring it all back home and feel that confidence. I love that confidence. Thinking in circles keeps my mind well-rounded. Searching for subjects just to stay confounded and trying things. I'm always trying things. You built a castle out of sticks and bones. But here we go. Back home is back to life. 1, 2, 3, go. After the months of sacrifice, where did they go? Take time to stop and feel alive. What do we know? I know the feeling when it's right. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Start again, and then we finally, get to start. Here we go. When I get back home, it's back to life. 1, 2, 3, go. After the months of sacrifice, where did they go? Take time to stop and feel alive. What do we know? I know I feel it when it's right. What do we go? When I get back home, it's back to life. 1, 2, 3, go. After the months of sacrifice, where did they go? Take time to stop and feel alive. What do we know? I know I feel it when it's right. 1, 2, 3, go. Bring it down, it's back to life. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Take time to stop and feel alive. 1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3, go. Keaton Simons waking up to the vibe. Oh my gosh. Tell me that doesn't feel good. Now I'm in the game.
All right, me too. He's so talented.
Oh my gosh. It just pumps me up.
Me too. Now I feel better. Thank you.
I feel better. And Bev is in the room and she's loving it. The love. 1, 2, 3, go, she says. That's
I
right.
loved your comment. Bev, I loved your comment.
Oh my gosh. That's Keaton Simons, ladies and gentlemen. Look him up on iTunes and buy his music wherever music is sold. You're going to love this album. The name of the album is called 1, 2, 3, go. And also I've got a song coming up from Jason Adamo and Doug Costine as well. They were on the show last week, and I'm going to play a song from the two of them because Jason just dropped his album on Friday. And it's awesome. I mean, his record's fantastic. He doesn't have a video out on that album yet because they released it during the quarantine.
Right.
So they haven't been able to. They did their own version of carpool karaoke. They drove around.
I love that.
That's funny.
We need to do that.
We need to do that.
I can't sing though. You can do the singing.
So A Monica?
Harmonica.
Oh. I don't want to tell you what I thought you just said. Hold on a second. Never mind. All right. So listen, last night I want to do a special shout out. Okay. Good morning, Michelle and Eileen and Patty and Charlotte. I love it. So a special shout out though. Last night, okay, I actually put this one on my calendar. Do you know Roman Singleton, Beck? I know he's
Yes.
yeah, upstate New York guy, right?
Absolutely,
From Amsterdam, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Well, Roman Singleton is an insane guitar player. Like,
Absolutely.
like that.
Always has been.
No, that dude shreds. Like he was playing last night live, and I was watching and
On Facebook?
yeah, Facebook Live. It was an actual show. He did a show with Randy Decker owns a lighting company. So Randy set up all his lights, stage. Roman was up there playing with his instrumental tracks. He was by himself, but the light show behind him was amazing. Randy does an insane job with lights, and it was really cool. The sound was amazing. And then someone typed, he plays so fast. Somebody writes in the chat room, my microwave just blew up. that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh my gosh, how can anybody process this many notes on guitar?
He's been fantastic forever.
He's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So I just wanted to give a shout out to them this morning for doing a fantastic job. If you're into the progressive rock genre of serious guitar playing, man, oh my gosh, Roman Singleton, you're doing a great job. And Randy killed it on the lights, man. So Beck, do you know who Mila and Emma is?
Are they dogs? What? Why are you laughing?
No, they're not dogs.
Oh, I don't know.
No, they're not dogs. Mila and Emma. Okay, let me introduce you to them. Mila and Emma are twin sisters.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're not dogs.
No. They're little kids. They're little kids.
Oh, gosh.
But their mother, so they were on vacation, and their mother was posting pictures of the kids on her own personal Instagram, right?
Right.
And two kids that have personality like you wouldn't believe. And they're just amazing. So they have 4 million Instagram followers. 4 million. Okay. So I'm going to, I want to just show you. I'm going to introduce you. You're watching video, right? You can watch video right now.
On my laptop?
Yeah, because that's the only way I can show this to you.
Mom, can you go get some coffee? Like, I'm feeling so basic. It tastes like hopes and dreams. Okay, just call me the little engine. That's it. But coffee first. Coffee is life. A yawn is a silent scream. For coffee. Coffee is survival juice. I know you. This mess is without coffee. One here joke. Decaf. Again. My day started out great until 9 o'clock. That's when I woke up. My dad said there's 2 things that wake him up in the morning. 1, coffee, and 2, me being loud. My mom said sometimes she wonders if she had too much coffee. And sometimes she wonders if she had too much kids. Anyways, I go downstairs and guess who's at the door? Karen. She's a complete mess. And I ask her what happened. Of course, she tells me her whole life story. Get to the point, Karen. Impaling her boyfriend, Jeff, makes her cry all the time. I give them couples therapy before. Sometimes when you're crying, you gotta ask yourself, am I dating a boy or an onion? Stop making me cry.
All right. Oh my gosh. So Beck, where are you? Hold on a second. I can't find you. Beck, were you able to see any of that?
I could see it, and you have captions on, so I could read it. But I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
You have to. I probably should. I just thought of it this morning because I follow them. Believe it or not, on
definitely not
Facebook.
dogs.
No, listen, they're not.
Sorry, girls.
She's so funny. She goes, "You want to hear a joke? Decaf."
Decaf.
But hearing a little kid say that, she goes, like, she talks about boys making girls cry. She goes, "Am I dating a boy or an onion?"
That was good.
Oh my gosh, no, they're just hilarious. Well, they have like 4 million Instagram followers, YouTube off the hook. Their college is paid for. They are set for life, all because mom was sharing their stuff on Instagram. Like, seriously, if you have here's the deal. If you have like really cute kids with personality, use them. Use them. Put them on Instagram. You make money on them.
We should have did that with Dominic and Marino.
No, seriously, we didn't even have cameras on our phones back then.
We didn't even have phones back then.
I'd like to shrink them so they were back to that age, right?
Yeah, no, not mine. He's across the street from his apartment from the Saratoga race course. Mama's proud. Mama's proud.
Mama's got a place to stay now when she goes to the track.
Well, it's open this year, but no fans. So I'm going to be sitting in the patio. Got my OTB account.
You know, I didn't even think about that. Is the track, they're going to run races this year, right?
Yeah, but there's no fans.
No fans. Just ponies running in circles. Oh, my gosh.
Ponies running in circles.
Well, you know what I mean. That sounds like a song.
Oh, let's come up with something.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. Anyway, hello, Kim. Good morning. What's up there, Tom Aldi? Good morning, Darlene. Hello. Mike Messino's in the house. Gladys, good morning. And I'm going to play actually another clip from them a little bit later on. But so, Beck, I was thinking, you know, we were talking this weekend, you and I, about, you know, the show having some kind of structure and format.
Like happy hour show?
Like happy hour. Is that all you think about? Is it happy hour yet? Listen, you could put Sambuca in your coffee right now.
No.
No, you can. Beck,
no,
listen to me. Can you listen?
Mm-hmm.
You can put Sambuca in your coffee. It doesn't make you a bad person.
I'm not putting Sambuca in my coffee. It's a little bit after 7.
So why do you think my day runs so smooth?
You have Sambuca in there?
Yeah, what's the big deal? No, I don't. I don't have any Sambuca. If I did, I'd put some in my coffee. I don't care what time it is with somebody. Listen.
When in Rome, right?
When in Rome. Do as the Romans do.
Heck yeah. That's what they do.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Good morning.
Glad you have the Sambuca.
Happy Monday to everybody. So anyway, we're talking about structure. So I thought it would be really cool if we could find an elderly person. I'm talking like maybe 80 and over. Like I'm looking for an elderly person with some personality, with some spark, with some fire to have on this show at least once a week. Okay. And just talk about life and philosophy and wisdom.
Love it.
So do you know anybody? I'm just curious. No, I wanted to plant that seed so you can start thinking like who do you know, or maybe somebody in the room, maybe one of our viewers knows somebody like 80 and over that would have the ability to get on a Zoom meeting. There's the catch, right? But listen, there are 80-year-olds who know how to get on Zoom.
Yeah.
I know there is.
Live with a wife that can do it, or children that can help. I have someone in mind. Who?
Well, I can't say until I get them on here, but the Zoom thing is going to be a problem because I just have a feeling if I call him, I'll be technical support for like 12 hours. I want to like jump off a bridge.
Our production guy.
But he can't go to this. He can't go to my buddy Sal's apartment.
Where's that?
In Schenectady. No, in Schenectady.
Oh, we're close to Schenectady.
Come on, there's a quarantine going on here. Anyway, so
forget about that.
So we're looking for an elderly person, and we're officially putting that out there for Wake Up to the Vibe. So if anybody knows someone 80 years old and over,
That's funny.
Yeah, I need spark. We need spark.
Yeah.
We can't just have some grumpy old person on here. We need, I need somebody with some gusto. You know what I mean?
Someone will smoke a cigar.
You know who would have been awesome? God rest his soul.
Dad.
Big Daddy. Big Daddy would have.
The same thing. I didn't
my
want to bring
gosh.
you down. That's why I didn't say anything.
When I used to do the Big Daddy shows and I put it up on a big screen TV, he actually thought we had a TV deal. He's like, wow, we have our own show.
I loved him so much.
Oh my gosh. The man. Good morning, Diane and Bill. Welcome to the show. Sal, Bob Panici. He knows Sal. Sal, I'm gonna make a phone call, but getting Sal on Zoom is gonna be the challenge. But this guy, he's like,
does he have a phone?
He's like 90 years old. He's sharp as a tack. He still walks 3-4 miles a day. He parks his car sideways, not on purpose. Like, I'm like, Sal, learn how to park, man. He drives his big Lincoln, and then when he parks it, he just takes up 2 spots by default. But he's, this guy's sharp. He's sharp.
I wish my Uncle Tony was still alive. God rest his soul. He would have been perfect.
Yeah, exactly. I remember your Uncle Tony. That's the type of person we're looking for. So if anybody out there knows an elderly person who'd like to be on Wake Up to the Vibe, please reach out to us. So Beck, I'm just planting that seed. So you're just hanging out, you and the Piccone Meister there. You guys can just, maybe surf the web and find me an 80-year-old.
Surf the web.
That doesn't sound good. Maybe you can surf the web and find me an 80-year-old. Michelle, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Michelle. Good morning, Carolyn and Billy. Welcome to the show. Oh my gosh. So listen, so I want to put that out there. Also, the other thing I want to put out there is the class of 2020, right? Really, it's been weighing on me. And I don't even, I don't have a senior in high school. And I just think about, what they're missing out on. They're missing out on their ceremony and their prom, right? And all this cool stuff, senior skip day. And
which was like almost every day in my life.
Did you skip school a lot? You did, huh?
I did, but I passed. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to that.
Yeah. So the class of 2020, I want to do something here on Wake Up to the Vibe, and I'm not sure what it is, but I would love to reach out to seniors, some teachers, maybe. I don't care where they're from. I don't care if they're from Texas, California. I mean, California is a long shot because we're on at 7 a.m, and I don't see any teacher getting up at 4 a.m. to be on our show. But
Happy hour with the vibe.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was pretty good. You got a nice voice. What the heck? What was that? Where did that even come from?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
You should see our front porch. Okay, so in Johnstown.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Tell me about
it. Drink your Sambuca and let me talk. Sue Ackerbauer, who's my good friend and my neighbor, her son Bill, who you had on with my little Finnegan.
Yes, Bill Ackerbauer, yep.
Yep. So she came up with this idea to decorate our porches purple and gold, which are Johnstown's colors. So
right.
Amsterdam
as well, yeah.
You should see our porch decorated with purple and gold all over.
That's awesome.
And it makes us feel good.
Yeah.
Just to honor them. And
yeah, I was watching some video of the buses went around and drove by all the seniors' houses and stuff. And it actually choked me up a little bit. You know what I mean? It's awesome. There's nothing like support, regardless of the situation. Communities come together at times like this, and that's just amazing. And especially when you're in a small town. When you live in a small town, that really makes you proud to be in a small town. All right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Just start thinking about that, and our viewers, maybe you can start thinking about that, and maybe there's a tribute we can do to seniors across the U.S. I don't know. I want to do something. I want to acknowledge the class of 2020 beyond us just talking about it. I'd love to feature a couple seniors, a couple teachers, principal, superintendent in a fun in a fun way.
I can get you principals.
Yeah. All right. So okay,
definitely.
I'm giving you all these homework assignments.
Scott Hale, I'll get him on in a heartbeat.
All right. So hook us up. Good morning. Those of you who just joined us, good morning. Welcome to the show. You're waking up to the vibe. And if you followed us, if you clicked on that follow link button, icon, whatever you want to call it, you've become part of the Vibe Tribe.
Am I following you?
Yeah, you're imagine.
Okay.
Imagine if you don't even follow the page. Shame on you. The other thing I wanted to let everybody know, our viewers, this is Update Monday, we'll call this. Easy Update Monday. We're just letting everybody know what's on our minds now that I have a co-host. And if you just joined us, I'd like to introduce you to my co-host. This is Rebecca Piccone, broadcasting live from Johnstown, New York. This is pretty cool, right? We got Raleigh, North Carolina, Johnstown, New York, and we're hosting the same show. Technology.
I know, it's kind of weird, right?
It's amazing. Just amazing. So you got the class of 2020. We're going to do something for them. We're looking for an elderly person to be a guest on our show once a week, right? 80 or older. I'm just putting that number on there, right? But we're going to start taking calls because we rigged it all up and everything's working. We tested it last week. Pooh Lewis was our very first caller on Wake Up to the Vibe, and we're going to start taking calls as early as maybe tomorrow. I have the number, and I have to forward the number to my cell phone and get that working. That's the last piece. I went out and picked up one of those Google numbers because I didn't want to give out my cell phone number. So,
Badfinger's son Corey, 2020 graduate.
We'll get him on it. We'll get him to sing the Star Spangled Banner. Or no. What did he sing? Yeah. No. He didn't sing the Star Spangled Banner. He did something with Bobby. I don't remember. Something at the park.
Oh, God, I can't breathe. Where's my asthma spray?
Where's my asthma spray? Quick. Let me hold on. You got to get the makeup people. Get that Darren Piccone, the makeup guy.
Oh, Francesca wants to do my makeup.
So how about this? How about this person? I just read about this person last night. Shanika Miller. All right. So Raleigh, Durham, just so you know, is like very close, right? It's kind of like Schenectady, Albany, Amsterdam, Albany, right? So Shanika Miller is this lady from Durham. And in 2017, she went and played all her kids' numbers and she wins $50,000, right? She never stopped playing her kids' numbers. She plays them all the time. She just won $2 million. She played all her kids' numbers in the lotto. She hit 50,000 and then it's 3 years later. 3 years later, hits for $2 million. That's
How did
serious.
that even happen?
That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. But you got to play to win. That's the thing.
Yeah, you do.
Do you play? Do you play the numbers? You look like the kind of, come on, you play the numbers. You gamble. Admit it. You're a gambler. You acting like it's something wrong. Like I play lotto.
I mean, I don't. I'm not like a crazy gambler, but yeah, I do gamble. I like my ponies.
I'm not a crazy gambler.
Oh, ask my dad. He'll tell you. I break his bank account when he comes home. I'm like, I'll have a trifecta here and exacta box.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Bill Agresta, thanks so much for setting me straight. It was the national anthem that he sang, not the Star Spangled Banner.
What would we do without Puck? What would we do without him?
Listen, it's Monday morning. Cut me some slack. I had a long weekend. Oh my gosh.
So did I, in the sun.
So, all right. I also want to talk about this Open Hearth restaurant. Are you familiar?
Oh,
Listen, I think
that creeps me out.
It's a little creepy. So for those of you who are watching the show, thank you. We want to thank you for being a part of our audience. But Open Hearth restaurant in, I think it was Greensville, South Carolina, somewhere in South Carolina.
I think it was South or North, one of them.
It was South, yeah. Yeah, that stuff doesn't
fight about it.
That stuff doesn't. No, I don't want to fight about it, and I'm not placing any bets. Listen, if anybody takes anything that comes out of my mouth as fact, that's not my problem. But anyway, there's this restaurant. I know it's called the Open Hearth, right? So to practice social distancing, it's South Carolina, because I think they opened up the restaurants.
Are we fighting about this again?
They relaxed. But they went and they put blow-up dolls. They dressed them up. And like every other table and every other booth. They have
That's just gross.
So I was watching it on the news, and I thought, this is very odd, but it was kind of cool. Like, because now you're in a restaurant and you don't feel like you're in an empty restaurant, right? All the tables are full. They have people dressed up, and they dressed up the blow-up dolls nice, right?
Why can't you say mannequin? Why do you have to say blow-up doll? That just doesn't sound good.
No, what do you mean doesn't sound good? Listen, no, these are not mannequins. These are blow-up dolls. They blew them up. Listen to me. So it's pretty funny. So they interviewed this guy. He was like sitting at the bar, and they said, "So what do you think?" No, he's like, no, he's over there. He must have had a few pops.
I don't want to hear anymore.
I can't tell this story.
Go ahead. Can you just say mannequin?
No, listen. So he wanted to buy the doll a drink. No, imagine.
I thought he wanted to buy the blow-up doll.
Oh my gosh. You sure there's nothing in your coffee?
I swear to God.
I just thought it was a very clever idea.
Okay, yes.
I thought it was very clever, and I want to interview the owners of the restaurant on Wake Up to the Vibe. I want to talk to them, because
I'm going to buy you a blow-up doll.
I had a blow-up doll. Listen to this story. This is a true story.
I had a blow-up doll.
Listen to this. Listen to me. So one day, my son, right, when he just got his driver's license, and my nephews, your son was probably involved in this.
With the blow-up doll.
As a joke,
Oh
right? I was single, and as a joke, they went...
Go ahead. Everything you keep saying. You're single. You have a blow-up doll.
No, listen to me.
You're bringing in my godson, my nephew.
Listen to me. They literally went to Spencer's in Albany, and they bought a blow-up doll. So I came home. When I came home, listen, I came home and I go upstairs in my bedroom. They had it. They put it in. Listen, this is funny. They dressed it up and they put it in my bed, and I had a tobacco pipe, and they put the tobacco pipe in her mouth. But so then, no, they drove around with this thing in the passenger seat. Oh my God, why are you being so difficult this morning on a Monday morning? Can you let me tell this story?
Because everything you say is like you're digging yourself.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to tell you a story about the blow-up doll.
The blow-up doll's in your car. Go
it
ahead.
was hilarious. They drove around with this thing in the passenger seat. They put a hat and a scarf on it. And we're talking 16-year-old boys. They thought it was hilarious. They're driving around the city of Amsterdam, right? Well, so then they took it and they put it on the lawnmower of Uncle Ralph. I'll call him Uncle Ralph. They put it on his lawnmower, so when he came home and opened up his garage door, they taped the hands to the steering wheel like she was driving the lawn. Anyway.
Oh my, I never heard this story before. That's hysterical.
I'm telling you what, 4 kids had so much fun with that blow-up doll, it wasn't even funny. I mean, making fun of it, I'm talking about. Oh my gosh.
You started this.
This conversation is going nowhere.
Yeah, I know. That was not a good topic.
All right. So I was trying to tell you they did it as a joke, as a prank.
It is funny.
It was hilarious.
Up in your bed.
No. Anyway, did you ever run away from home? I'm going to change the subject.
I tried to. Didn't go very far.
How do you try?
My friend and I took Michelle Lathers, actually.
Uh-huh.
We took our bikes and we went to Caster's, got some Twinkies and all that fattening food. Took our bikes down the towpath. Then we heard like shots. We threw our bikes down and we ran home. Left our bikes.
You heard shots, like gunshots?
It must have been like hunters or something.
It was probably a car backfiring or something, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
I tried it. I didn't go far.
Yeah, I ran away from home once with my
Where
sister.
did you go?
With my sister Anne Marie. We had a little.
I knew it was Anne Marie.
Yeah, we had a little argument with our parents, so we decided we were going to run away. So we took a raw steak out of the refrigerator, a couple
raw
of
steak.
Yeah, because we needed to eat. We didn't know how we were going to cook it. We were little, and we took a raw steak, put it in a box with a couple of forks, and we went behind Barclay School and sat there for like 4 hours, and we're looking at each other like, "Do you think they miss us yet?" I was crying. I'm like, "Emery, we have to go home. I'm too young to leave home." I was like 6.
I so can picture that, you two.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, good morning, Diane. We'll give a couple more good mornings here. And so when we come back, I'm going to wait until we come back. I'm not going to ask you the question now, because then I'll give you time to think about the answer, and I don't want you to think about the answer.
Oh, come on.
All right, so I'm going to play another song. So hold on a second. So this is Jason Adamo and Doug Castine, and I just grabbed one of their YouTube videos to give us a little bit of a break since we're working so hard on this Monday morning. I knew we were going to need a break. I could tell by the text messaging that was going on last night. Yep, better play a couple videos tomorrow. So stand by. I almost said stand still. Beck, stay right there. Don't move.
Okay. I won't.
We'll be right back. Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. You're waking up to the vibe. Come on, let's give you some music here. We're going to play a song here from Jason Adamo and Doug Castine. These guys are rocking it out right here. You're waking up to the vibe.
It's getting late, just so you know. These candles burned out long ago. The waitress is giving us that stare. I'll pay the bill, let's get out of here. Now we're running through the rain, looking for your keys like it's a game. If we don't find them, what a shame. I'll take the blame for whatever happens next. Where are we going? Nowhere we've been. No good at knowing where to begin. When it comes to love, when it comes to you, all I know is I don't wanna let go. And now I'm lost here in your eyes. I'm soaking wet as my jacket keeps you dry. Nervous as hell because I'm about to kiss you goodnight. Where are we going? Nowhere we've been. No good at knowing where to begin. When it comes to love, when it comes to you, all I know is I don't wanna let go. Now that I know you, just want to show you how much you mean to me. And if you're ready, baby, I'm ready. I just want you next to me. Where are we going? Nowhere we've been. No good at knowing where to begin. When it comes to love, when it comes to you, all I wanna know is where are we going? Nowhere we've been. No good at knowing where to begin. When it comes to love, when it comes to you, all I know
waking up to the vibe. Jason Adamo and Doug Castine. I love playing music. I love it.
I do too.
It just feels so good, doesn't it? Doesn't that feel great?
Yeah, it makes you feel better. And
it really does. You know, we were wondering how we were going to get through this Monday morning with no guest. we were afraid.
What's going on this week?
Oh, good. Hey, good call. Yeah. Well, so tomorrow we got Mike Altieri. He's going to be on talking about fitness during the coronavirus.
That's a good topic.
With I believe he might be on with a nutritionist. He's trying anyway, a friend of his. That's tomorrow. But I love when I book a guest and they go, all right, can you call me Monday and remind me? I'm like, oh my God.
It's too early in the morning.
And then Wednesday, I'm going to be airing Anthony Vertucci, who produced a documentary on Benedict Arnold. We're making that happen. And then on Thursday, I have somebody on Thursday. I just can't remember who. I'm drawing a blank, and I don't have it in front of me. So, yeah, we have someone on Thursday. And Friday. That's what I usually do.
Why are you laughing?
I don't know. So good morning, Bobby Badfinger's in the house. Good morning. How are you this morning? So, hey, Beck, who, and I'm actually asking all of the people. This is actually a good question for everybody that's in the room. Everybody that's in the room watching
Anthony
Wake Up to the
Altieri.
Vibe right now. Yeah. Good morning, Brother Anthony. I see that he jumped in here. So I want to ask everybody in the room, and I want you to type it into the little box there. Who is the strongest person in your life? Who do you know? If they're still here on earth, awesome. You need to call them up today and just tell them that you love them and tell them you are the strongest person I have ever met in my life. If you have that ability to tell them, don't you think it would be kind of a cool thing to do today, Beck?
Yeah, I do. I tell, my mom is definitely, and I tell her all the time, almost every day.
You do?
She's so strong. Yeah. And I do have to say there's another one that I'm totally honored to have in my life is Lynn Vertucci. One of the strongest ones I know.
Very much so. Very much so. So I would have to say the strongest person that I have ever known, I'd have to say it was my dad. Because first of all, 7 kids. Let's just start there.
How do you do that?
Say no more. You drink scotch.
Oh,
that's how you do it. But no, one of the things that my dad, I'll never forget this story. I want to share it with you and share it with our viewers. But I want our viewers to type in the box, who is the strongest person you know and or knew in the past. And thank you, Carolyn, for sharing that. Carolyn says her dad.
Oh, Papa Lou, definitely.
So I want to share a story with you, and I'll never forget this. So one day I was probably maybe around 17, 18 years old, and I used to work at the body shop, right? And my dad had this thing. He used to yell at me on purpose. We would stage it. He would yell at me in front of the employees, and then we'd get in the car and go to breakfast. But he was making a statement as in, I'm not showing favorism to my son. You don't have special privileges. He made sure that everybody knew that we were all equal. And my father didn't treat any of his kids any differently at work than he did the employees. Matter of fact, he was probably a little tougher on us than he was the employees.
That's amazing.
So yeah, it was pretty cool. So one day he really came down on me, and I don't know what couldn't have been doing anything wrong. Can't imagine. But we got in the car and we were going to McDonald's for a coffee, and he apologized for, and he explained to me why he came down on me a little bit. And I'll never forget what he said. We were talking about, saving money, and you need to have money. He goes, I remember sitting on that curb, and I had 10 guys inside that body shop working on cars. And you know what? I didn't have $1 in the bank. I couldn't make payroll. All I could think about was there are 10 families relying on me right now, and I have no money. And then we went on to talk about faith in God and and belief, because then all of a sudden somebody came down to have their car fixed and wrote him a check on the spot. And it was like, it was amazing. It was just an amazing story, right? Yeah. And he was teaching me a story about faith. He was telling me why he was stressed right out because he couldn't make payroll. He couldn't pay anybody. And, you know, I was just a stupid kid. And it was like, why are you yelling at me? You know what I mean? I didn't stop to think what he was going through. Yeah, it's pretty wild. So when I think about, you know, the things that he's gone through in his life, he's gone through, he fought in a war, you know what I mean? He went through depression. He used to steal coal off the trains to bring home to heat the house, right? And these are stories that our parents told us. But and I think about that, like wow, like stealing coal from a train to bring it home to heat the house. That's amazing to me. And the list goes on. I remember he used to say, I used to fix cars for eggs. I had no money for groceries. You kids, you'll never understand. And one day I was DJing a wedding, and this guy came up to me, Mr. Sadak. I'll never forget it. He came up to me, and he was a farmer from the town of Florida. And he came up to me and he goes, Altieri, you related to the old man at the body shop? And I go, yeah. He goes, your father used to fix my car for eggs. I almost fell off my chair. I heard that story my whole life and never met the guy, right?
Oh my God.
I actually met the guy. And my father used to say that all the time. I used to fix cars for eggs. You kids will never understand. So anyway, I wanted to share that. Isn't it something? Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm asking everybody in the room, if you could just go in there and type in who's the strongest person that you know that you've ever met, or a family or a friend. But then I'm going to ask you to not only share that with everybody in the room with the Vibe Tribe. See, we're a tribe, you see.
Yeah, we're a tribe.
We're a tribe. Imagine if we were a tribe. Like, imagine if everybody that's in this room right now and you and I, we were all together in some, like, you know, like some piece of land, and we all had our own little hut.
You know, I can see that. I don't know why.
That would be a blast. Imagine everybody that's in this room, and the two of us, we're all like secluded in some mountain.
Carolyn L'Oreal is going to be my roommate.
Well, my brother Anthony's in the room, so I'm good. He has a lot of guns.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if I should have just said that.
No, probably not.
Anyway, so I encourage everybody. I encourage everybody to reach out, because, like, you know, my brother's he's commenting on my comment about my dad.
I know, I was just reading it.
Yeah. And, you know, so obviously my dad's not here. I still talk to him, but I can't call him up and say, hey, you're the strongest person I ever met in my life. And I've told him, he knows that.
Oh God, yes.
And, but I encourage everybody that's in the room to reach out to that person that you admire and that has been a rock in your life, and just tell them that. And here's the thing, Beck, here's what's really cool about this kind of stuff. If you call up and let's say you call your mom and you say, Mom, I just want you to know you're my rock. And then say nothing else after that. Nothing. Just zip it. And let that silence. Oh, I love that stuff.
You know, I really feel, I mean, I've been through a lot in my life, and I feel like you have to tell people how you feel. You have to.
Well,
and you know what? If I think someone looks pretty, I don't even know who they are at the store, I'll tell them. You have to do that. It's not funny.
No, I'm not. No. I just picture, you just got done telling the newscaster on TV. You were talking to the TV before the show, telling her how pretty she looked.
Oh, I was.
I know. That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, do you just walk around all day telling people how pretty they are?
I don't care. I just feel like, people deserve to feel good about themselves. And even if they're on TV, just tell them. I don't know.
My brother Anthony just wrote in the room. He's still calling my dad, and he leaves messages on his answering machine.
Oh.
I love it. There we go. I love this. Is my favorite video on the internet.
Anything in the bathroom?
How cute.
Nothing?
I was putting some music on, and then I was giving my phone.
So what'd you put on?
Lipstick on.
Oh, whose was that?
It was my lipstick.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Did you ask anybody if you could put it on?
I asked myself.
Did you see how it looked?
Yeah.
Well, if you could describe it, how would you describe it?
Like
What?
like a noonie was. Like a noonie has big on his mom's, and he pretended it horse.
So whose lipstick is that?
Mine.
You bought it?
Yeah.
Where'd you buy it at?
My lipstick.
Yeah.
I buy it from Home Depot.
Oh my gosh, I love that stuff.
I did see that one before.
I love that
Hysterical.
video. How can you not love that little kid? She bought her lipstick from Home Depot.
So cute. It's so cute. That's what we need these days.
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't poop?
No.
Did-
I peed.
You peed? I thought you pooped too.
I did poop. I peed.
Did you?
I did poop. I peed.
Are you funny? I can't.
Look at this guy's crying.
Daddy.
Yeah.
I would be too.
Is that Daddy?
I'm trying so hard to not laugh. I'm crying. I'm funny. It's really funny. You're a funny guy.
Is that Daddy?
No, it's.
Did you poop?
Did you poop?
No. Is that Daddy?
No, I'm very happy.
No.
I'm very happy. Here, look. Look, very happy. Did you poop?
No, I did poop. I peed.
You peed?
Yeah. I did poop. I peed.
What makes you think the kid is walking around all day long saying that?
I know. So cute.
Oh my gosh. I just absolutely love that stuff. Anyway, so let's just recap a couple things here, Rebecca. One, I want to remind everybody, if you do a search in your iTunes, go buy the Keaton Simons album. We're promoting it for him. Please go buy the album. It's fantastic. And as well as any artist that's on this show, really. Jason Adamo just dropped his album the other day. You will love this stuff. I promise you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And a reminder, we're looking for an elderly person to feature on our show once a week. So if you know anyone, as long as they're like in the Eastern Central Time Zone, because I'm not pre-recording it. That's my point there. So we're going to find this person.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to make them a co-host.
Yes.
Once a week. I want this person on the show. So if you have somebody that you can have on the show, or you know somebody, please. And then the class of 2020, we have to go to work on that. You and I will put our heads together. But if anybody has any ideas, I just want to feature somebody from the class of 2020 and pay some tribute. They need our support.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So anyway, Rebecca, that's it. That's it for today. We made it. We did it. We're here on Monday. Welcome to the program. Welcome to Wake Up to the Vibe. It's so nice having someone to talk to. Otherwise, it'd be me and my monitor with my viewers. Oh my gosh. So anyway, everybody, I'm glad you joined us. I hope everybody has an amazing day. How are we doing on time anyway? I don't even know what time. What time is it?
8:01.
Oh my gosh. Our boss is going to get mad.
I know.
We're using up all this air time.
We don't get overtime, you know?
Oh my gosh. Well, Rebecca, listen, I hope you have an amazing day today.
You too.
In the words of Michelle Webb, go be great. Go be great. That's
Go
it.
be great.
Don't go back to, you're not going back to bed, right?
No, I have to go to work.
Oh, you do? That's right. I forgot. I'm the only one without a
real
job. Have an awesome day, Beck. We'll see you later.
You too. I love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a great day, everybody. Pay it forward.